Living from a position of no thank you. There's a movie called The Gambler with John Goodman and Mark Wahlberg, where John Goodman, he sits down with Mark Wahlberg's character and in kind of a more of a crass way, he tells Mark to live from a position of no thank you. Now, living from a position of no thank you means that if somebody asks you to do something that you don't want to do, if you're in a position of no thank you, you are upwardly mobile. And what I mean by that is that if you're in a position of no thank you, you can make changes at will, at the drop of a dime. However, if you're entrenched in commitments, relationships, whatever that might entail, it makes things difficult to be in a position of no thank you. Meaning that you are more or less a slave to the commitments that you've made. You're a slave to the relationships that you have. You're a slave to maybe the money that you may have or not have. Maybe your debts. Maybe your debts are a slave in keeping you from being in a position of no thank you. No thank you means that, again, if you're in a situation to where somebody's trying to make you do something, no thank you. Being in a position of no thank you is very freeing. I believe that it opens you up to a life of contentment. If you're not living from a position of no thank you, then ultimately other people are planning out your life for you. You know, there are things that happen in life to where, maybe a spouse gets sick, or maybe, children get into a position to where financially you can't make any moves. You have to stay in a position to where it's the most secure position possible in order to take care of your relationships and your family and so on and so forth. However, if you're a single person and you're mobile, then you can make split decisions like that. You can determine no thank you and move on to a more conducive place for your contentment. Jack Nicholson, he's an excellent example of living a life of no thank you. He said in a Howard Stern interview that I never get forced into doing anything. I never get forced into doing anything. And I listen to that and it's like, man, that's the life that I want to live. I never want to be in a position to where I'm forced to do something. I want to stay in a position of no thank you. So check out that clip. It's The Gambler with John Goodman and Mark Wahlberg. It's where they're sitting down and John Goodman is telling him what life is all about. So take care, guys. Peace.